The most dangerous person in your life isn't the enemy who hates you to your face. It's the person who calls themselves your friend while they slowly break your heart behind your back. Think about it. We all have that one person we text every day, someone we trust with our secrets and our time. But lately, something feels off. You leave every conversation feeling a little smaller, a little more tired, and a little less sure of yourself. The scary truth is that fake friends don't come with a warning label. They don't walk around with villain written on their foreheads. They look like the person you grab coffee with or the one who likes all your Instagram posts. But underneath that mask, they are stealing your peace of mind and your confidence. If you don't catch them now, you'll wake up months from now wondering why you feel so broken. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 types of fake friends who are secretly sabotaging your happiness. We're going to look at the compliment assassin, the ghost collector, and the competitive shadow, among others. I'll show you exactly how to spot their subtle red flags, and more importantly, I'll give you a simple step-by-step plan to protect your heart without feeling like the bad guy. Stick around until the end, because I'm going to share a one-sentence loyalty test you can use today to figure out who truly has your back. Let's get into it. 1. The backhanded bestie. You know this person? You just got a promotion, or maybe you finally bought that outfit you've been eyeing. You're feeling great. You tell them the news and they say something like, "Wow, I'm so happy for you. I'm surprised they picked you though, since you're usually so quiet." Or, "That dress is so brave. I wish I had the confidence to wear something that unflattering." It's like being slapped with a velvet glove. They give you a compliment, but it's wrapped in a tiny, sharp piece of glass. This is the backhanded bestie. They can't just let you have a win because your success makes them feel insecure. They use subtle insults to keep you in your place. Here's the danger. Over time, you start believing these little digs. You stop sharing your wins because you're afraid of the sting. A real friend celebrates you without a but at the end. If someone is constantly poking holes in your balloon every time you try to fly, they aren't your friend. They're your anchor. It's time to cut the rope. 2. The ghost collector. This is the friend who is all in, only when their own life is falling apart. When they go through a breakup or lose their job, your phone blows up. They need you. They need to talk for 3 hours. They need your advice and your shoulder to cry on. And because you're a good person, you give it to them. But the second things get better for them, they vanish. They become a ghost. You text them to say you're having a hard day and they leave you on read for a week. Or you ask them to hang out and they're suddenly the busiest person on earth. These people aren't looking for a friendship. They're looking for a free therapist. They collect people like you to keep on a shelf until they need a dose of emotional support. You are a tool to them, not a person. If the relationship only exists when they are in a crisis, you aren't in a friendship. You're in a transaction where you're the only one paying. 3. The competitive shadow. Have you ever noticed that some people can't let you have a story? If you tell them you have a headache, they've had a migraine for 3 days. If you tell them you saved $1,000, they just invested $10,000. This is the competitive shadow. They don't see your life as something to share. They see it as a scoreboard. They are constantly trying to one-up you. It might seem harmless at first, like they're just trying to relate to you, but it's actually a sign that they don't value your experience. They only value how they compare to you. Living with a competitive shadow is exhausting because you can never just be. You are always in a race you didn't sign up for. They aren't rooting for you to succeed. They're rooting for you to stay just one step behind them. Real friends don't compete. They collaborate. They don't need to be the main character in your stories. 4. The Secret Saboteur. This is the most dangerous type because they act like your biggest protector. They give you advice that sounds helpful but actually keeps you stuck. You tell them you want to apply for a dream job and they say, "Oh, I don't know. I heard that company is really stressful." You're so happy where you are, why risk it? They use your fears against you under the guise of looking out for you. They want you to stay small because if you grow, you might outgrow them. They are terrified of your potential. They'll tell you, "You look fine," when you have something in your teeth, not because they want you to feel good, but because they're secretly okay with you looking a little silly. The saboteur works in the shadows of your mind. They plant seeds of doubt that grow into trees of hesitation. If you have someone in your life who always finds a reason why you shouldn't try, shouldn't grow, or shouldn't change, they are sabotaging your future. Trust your gut, not their warnings. 5. The sympathy junkie. This person is addicted to being the victim. In every story they tell, they are the one who was wronged. Their boss is mean, their ex is a monster, and the world is out to get them. At first, you feel bad for them. You want to save them. But after a while, you realize they don't actually want solutions. If you offer a way to fix their problem, they'll find a reason why it won't work. They want to stay in the mud, and they want you to sit in the mud with them. The sympathy junkie will break your heart by draining your empathy until you have nothing left for yourself. They use your kindness as a battery to power their drama. When you're with them, the conversation is a black hole that sucks in all the light. You leave feeling heavy and gray. Remember, you can be a supportive friend without being a trash can for someone else's constant negativity. If they refuse to pick up a shovel and help dig themselves out, stop letting them throw the dirt on you. Here's the big takeaway. The people you spend your time with determine the quality of your life. You only have so much emotional energy, and every minute you spend on a fake friend is a minute you're stealing from a real one, or from yourself. Breaking up with a toxic friend isn't a failure, it's an upgrade. It's choosing your own heart over someone else's drama. You deserve people who make you feel safe, heard, and celebrated. If someone in your life fits one of these 5 types, it's okay to take a step back. You don't need to have a big, dramatic fight. Just start protecting your space. Stop being so available for people who aren't available for you. One more thing. I've put together a summary of the key ideas we covered today so you can take a screenshot or write them down. First, the backhanded bestie uses compliments to hide insults. Don't let their glass cut your confidence. Second, the ghost collector only visits during a crisis. Stop being a free therapist for someone who doesn't check on you. Third, the competitive shadow turns your life into a scoreboard. Find friends who collaborate, not compete. Fourth, the secret saboteur uses your fears to keep you small. Don't let their insecurity become your prison. And fifth and finally, the sympathy junkie drains your empathy without ever wanting a solution. Protect your energy. You learned a lot of stuff. Now stop and pause for the ultimate cheat sheet. All problems and solutions on your screen. You have 5 seconds to hit. Pause and take a screenshot. Now! This is your roadmap to success, so save it, do it, and thank me later. If this video resonated, hit like and share it with a friend who needs this advice. To keep growing and catch our next video, subscribe and join the family. We keep the advice practical and the delivery light. I release videos every week designed to give you the tools the 90% don't have. Join our community of people who are tired of just getting by and are ready to get ahead. Don't lose momentum. Apply these ideas now. To go deeper and unlock more secrets, keep binge watching. It's the quickest way to master these skills. Here's one last bonus wisdom before you start. Be kind to your past self. Forgive yesterday's mistakes. You didn't know what you know now. Embrace this growth to change your tomorrow. It's the ultimate cheat code for self-confidence. Remember, your potential is non-negotiable. I'll see you in the next video.